Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, and again, I apologize for having to restart this video. Um, it is what it is, and let's continue where we left off. Um, This oracle suggests that the time is ripe for you to choose to align yourself with love each morning so that your thoughts will serve you well. The manifestations you set in motion will be ones that enhance your life experience rather than more of what you do not want to experience. It can require time, habit, consistency to change patterns of thoughts and behavior, but it can be done. You are guided now to allow yourself absolute and radical permission to detach from past thoughts and behavior, to bear the challenge of not knowing who you are or how you will be on the other side of the transformation in order to let it happen. The flower of life holds the secrets to allowing creative change and transformation of circumstances, manifestation and healing in the easiest, most enjoyable. Let me start over with that. um, okay. The flower of life holds the secret of allowing creative change and transformation of circumstances, manifestation and healing in the easiest and most enjoyable ways possible. The flower of life contains repetitive patterns, each interlacing and interrelating to the other, like the holograph that contains the whole within each part. That's very deep, beloveds, and I really want you to grasp that and think about what that means, what the power of your mind really entails as far as your imagination and your manifesting what you do want. It's very important what you do want. Leave what you don't want out of your mind, reject it, instantaneous, exit out. This is what I do want. Reinforce what you do want. Okay? It's very telling right now. The very information that we're getting right now is telling you exactly where and what you need to do. So let's get to it, beloveds. Here we go. The flower of life contains repetitive patterns, each interlacing and interrelating to the other, like the holograph that contains the whole within each part. And I'm being told, beloveds, that this is how you need to really understand yourself from a spiritual, from a galactic, from a highest vibrational understanding of yourself. Um, the holograph, you have your body here, but your body is not all the sum parts of you. Right now, your body contains a soul, an awakening soul, an evolving spirit. You see this holograph of your body and you think that this is you, and this is the full content of you, and this is all that you are. And this is not the case. That is not the truth of who you are. The truth of who you are is that you have always existed. You have just incarnated into this flesh body, into this genetic pool of DNA, and it allows you to manifest shape, form. It allows you to do things in a physical manner that a holograph couldn't do. So really grasp what is being given to you, beloveds, because you're being given keys. These are keys. So please take them and please learn how to use them. And these keys are not, you're not manifesting or transforming someone else. No. No, 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 no. This is totally about you. This is about transforming you, manifesting things for you in your life that you want to see happen, that you need to see happen, that you want to see happen individually and collectively to the entire planet, for the entire planet, for the universe. In the divine will of the Creator, you want to be aligned with that. You don't want to be against that. So line yourself up with that, beloveds, and be mindful of where you find yourself and who you find yourself around and what they are feeding you. If they're feeding you negativity, if they are objectifying you, making you feel like a piece of meat, get away. Get away from them. You are so much more than this flesh. And if they can't see you other than your flesh, they not the ones, baby. They not the ones. That's not family. Family takes you unconditionally, regardless of what you look like on the outside, regardless of what you act like on the outside or the inside. They gonna love you regardless. But they want what's best for you. And they always give you what's best for you. They nourish inside of you what needs nourishing. And that's what we need to find. And that's what we need to manifest in our lives. Okay. In this way, all that is required is to tap into one part, one element, one thought, or one behavior that relates to your desired creative outcome and integrate it into your life. My thing is, and I'm telling on myself right now. So here we go. My thing is to be. I told a friend. He's like, "Well, what do you want, Valerie? What do you want? You know, you're all powerful, all creative, blah 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 blah. You know, what do you want?" And I got to thinking about that. And what do I really want? In my mind of minds, in my heart of hearts, what do I really want? And I got to thinking, and it came to me, and a lot of you are probably gonna, and I don't give a damn what you say anyway. So, but anyway, um, in my mind of mine, in my heart of hearts, it is, you want to be sexy again, and I'm like, what, what? Where the hell did that come from? I'm already sexy. What the hell are you talking about? And that part of me that is expressing itself and that I'm having to learn to listen to, that is the part of me that never really got to express herself because she was always walled off, always curtained off, always pushed back, you know, wasn't allowed to shine, to be, to explore that aspect of her vitality. And being 50 years old and being a woman who deals and teaches um, sexual, sacred sexuality, Tantra, which is a life path. It's not something you do, it's something you become, something you be. I am tantric. I am Tantra. And it is grasping all of this and allowing it to lead and saying, okay, within boundaries, you know, you can express yourself now freely, you know, and I'm good. And I won't put any restrictions and I won't put any, well, there are some boundaries. Gotta be some boundaries. But they are not to the point where this part of myself that I am manifesting, that is expressing its freedom, that is expressing its joy at just being feminine and being able to sense things in a not just an intellectual way, but an what's the word? Intuitive way, is mind blowing. So this is where I am in all of this, manifesting and transforming and all of this, and the healing and the transformation. And so what you're witnessing is the healing and the transformation. And yeah, get ready to see some somewhat looser mother with wisdom, somewhat looser um, Valerie Ames, because I am, like I said, getting ready to allow myself to explore those avenues that have been shut off, have been shut down, have been cut off, so to speak. And it's interesting in owning that part of yourself. And with me, um, what really helped to step up this process was the Sekhmet energy and owning it, stepping into it and reveling in it, understanding the intricacies that play in that archetype, in that spiritual archetype of the feminine, and understand the connecting of Hathor to Sekhmet was so powerful for me, because you understand the gamut, the range. You understand the ins and outs of it. You understand what a woman, what a mother, what a daughter, what a sister, what an auntie, what a grandmother goes through. That whole gamut, being feminine, fully, fully, from your most nurturing aspect to your most vicious, I'll eat off your fucking face aspect. And you realize the range in between there. And that is quite a range, beloveds. That is quite a range to allow yourself to feel, to be in, to tap into. And this is the type of knowing. This is the type of feminine knowing, feminine being, feminine manifesting that this age requires of us. So it's going to need a lot more Sekhmet energy. It's going to need a lot more Hathor energy. We need that mother energy, but we need that mother to be a mother. Okay? She needs to know how to discipline as well. She needs to, you don't want to listen? Okay. We gonna let life teach you, okay? Go ahead. We gonna let life teach you. And this is, you have to again forgive me because I am so excited about this process that is happening, and it is a process. So let's move forward with it. All the rest will follow through natural connection. The ritual below will help you create in a powerful and focused way using the holographic power of the flower of life. Understand, and this is in the very first video that I shot this morning with this before I was interrupted. And it really goes into understanding what a seed is. This is about the flower of life. Before the flower of life can flower and bloom, it has to be planted, it has to be seeded, it has to be inserted, it has to penetrate, the deepest, darkest places, and the earth itself has to heat it up, heat that seed up so that it splits and life emerges from it. And beloved, we are flowering right now. Many of us are just starting to bloom, and it is a beautiful thing. Many of us are just now coming into the reality of who we can be, who we are becoming. We know that we are not just human beings. No, we are human becomings. And that is a powerful state to be in. And it's a state that's needed right now. Look around the world. See what's going on. Listen. Listen. What's needed right now? Think about it. What's needed in your creative mode, mind? What is needed more than a mother's love right now for this planet? A mother's love, a mother's understanding, a mother's discipline, that micro and macro vision, that instinctual nature of nurturing and loving and pruning. Okay, let me keep going here. I'm just going to reread that sentence. The ritual below will help you create flower. The ritual below will help you create in a powerful and focused way using the holographic power of the flower of life. So choose wisely what you would like to experience. Make sure in your heart you are willing to allow it to come to life. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. The Sekhmet, be careful it don't devour your ass. Okay? Be careful. Be mindful of what you are embarking upon and what you are manifesting. Keep an eye on it, just like you cooking on the stove, okay? Keep an eye on it, or it's going to bubble up, or it's going to do something. Keep an eye on it. So choose wisely what you would like to experience. Make sure in your heart you are willing to allow it to come to life. Because once you do the ritual, your life will change and move to accommodate your intention. It is a powerful skill within you that is growing, and what you put out will return to you multiplied. So make sure that it is what you truly want. The oracle of the flower of life also brings guidance that you are in the midst of a changing pattern, and although it might be uncomfortable at first, it holds the seeds of what you desire, and to allow it to happen is wise and loving to the self. Be brave, beloved initiate. The flower of life is nurturing you into a more whole expression of your divine self. Yes, there will be moments of questioning, no doubt, but they are such a small part of the beauty unfolding for you now. Enjoy the flowering of your soul light into form on this planet, it in all of its diverse beauty. And that is that card. And beloveds, I want you to see, there we go, the flower of life pattern there. Okay? And if you don't know about the flower of life, beloveds, I want you to look it up, to do some research on it. It can help you as far as fractures. It can help you as far as understanding what sacred geometry is and the math that's needed to manifest the layering, okay? The piece at a time that's connected to this piece. The seeds that bloom and make the flower. There is so much to understanding the flower of life, beloveds. And before you get into wanting to manifest, excuse me, certain things, I suggest to you that you understand, get a great understanding of the flower of life. And when I started this video in the other um, first time, when I began it, I dedicated this show to LaDavid Johnson, the soldier who, the United States soldier who was executed, who was murdered, who came back home in pieces, whose wife Donald Trump upset. This is for him. This card is for him. This is about the next step of where he is. This is the Osiris regeneration part of this. He is serving in a deeper capacity right now. And many of you may not understand that, but I want you to try to wrap your heads around that. That this beautiful, wonderful Black man with this heart and soul of a warrior is in a space and time where he can help much more this planet than he can physically by being here. Okay. Ritual of the flower of life. Go into your heart space and relax your breathing from your belly to your chest, feeling the rise and fall of the body along with the breath. Allow yourself to cultivate the feeling, image, sense, or perception of something you would really like to create, become, or be right now. Come from a place of joy and love, something that really makes your heart sing. Don't worry if it seems too much of or impossible. Don't think, analyze, or judge. Just feel with your heart and trust. Sit with your vision or feeling and then gaze at the pattern of the flower of life below. Holding the vision, feeling, or image in your heart as you gaze at the pattern, absorbing the image internally. Take your time. Enjoy the fact that you are seeding your vision or feeling. Relax into it as much as possible. Keep your gaze soft. Let it hover over the pattern, noticing the small individual flowers, then how they link together and continue. When you are ready, with your heart still connected to your vision and aware of the flower of life pattern, just say, of my own free will, with divine harmony and grace, so be it. You can finish the ritual with the incantation below. Flower of Life incantation. You can say this incantation before any visualization or affirmation, or as a closing to the ritual above to boost your creative manifestation, causing it to come into concrete form in the physical world more rapidly. And this is that invocation, beloveds. Flower of life, circles repeating, manifestation now increasing, creativity flowing fast, with power of the universe vast, the whole within a grain of sand. Manifestation forms from this hand, with unconditional love so wise, uniting power of earth and skies. Flower of life, circles increasing, the energy grows through this speaking. And that's that card, beloved, and I'm going to show it once more. Here we go. And again, I want to show you that vulture on her head. And I want you to see the wings mantling down right above her ears. I want you to see the first horse, the falcon, on her arm. And she is, this is on her right arm, and her left arm is just there. But, beloveds, again, I want you to look at those little tuning forks, the little U's, the tuning forks. And I want you to understand the colors that are here, that are present. And I want you to understand the flower power, the power of the flower. Okay? And, beloveds, that is such a deep phrase. And I want you to understand the symbiology of the flower and the flower of life in particularly, and understanding just what that means and just what it means especially to you, to your soul, to your spirit, to your evolution, to your development, to your self-healing. Latch on, beloveds. Be nourished. Latch on. The universe is feeding you. Latch on. And latch on the right way. Okay? Latch on the right way, beloveds. Um, that is going to be it. I am going to see if I can splice these videos together, and or maybe I can get someone to do it for me, because I really have no clue on how to do that. So um we will see, beloveds. And again, this is Mother with Wisdom. um I have a very important show coming up, and I'm going to do a video on a video introduction of that show. But the show is with the Universal Brothers and Sisters, and it is going to be so powerful. I don't know if you are aware of the Galactic Federation or not, but it has to do with the Galactic Federation. You can look that up. You can Google it if you're not familiar with the term. Um, they are concerned and sourced by the angelic realms, multidimensional beings, and so forth and so on. So if that stirs anything in you, look into it, beloved. It's calling you. If you have a curiosity about it, it's calling you. Look into it, you know, and see what it has to speak into your spirit. Because if you allow things to communicate with you, if you're open, they will. Everything is energy. You know, I come from indigenous people where everything has a spirit. Everything can speak if you have a mind that can hear. Work on it. Work on silencing out all the white noise and all the what somebody you think is going to say, or what you think somebody is going to do, or what you think somebody else is going to feel. Concentrate on you, what you feel, what you think, what you know about yourself, and let that be it. Let that be your foundation, one that you now create for yourself to grow upon, and that you furnish and fertilize and take care of and mow your own, grass and so forth. So, beloveds, you are becoming. Allow yourself to become, and don't let nobody strip you of who you know yourself to be, or take you out of, or stop you from blooming and blossoming. Okay, this is so important to you as an individual, as part of a functioning collective. We're waiting for you to wake up. We need you to wake up. You know, we this is what we're doing. We're feeding you, showing. This is why. This is why I get on here and tell all my business. This is why. to show you that it's in you. You just got to bring it out. And you got to be okay with bringing it out. And whatever is in there, look deep, explore it, own it. It doesn't have to rule you. Whether it's dark or light, it's you, it's yours. Examine it, get to know it, give it a voice. If it just needs a little small voice, give it a look. Look, little nasty part of me. I'm going to only give you this much leeway, okay? You got this much, but that much is yours. So you knock yourself out with it, you know. Be mindful, allow, grow, change, metamorph, transform, be beautiful, be sexy, be intelligent, be whatever, be bossy, be whatever you want to be. It's time. It's time, beloveds. And see what that feels like. Because when you do that, you are really, it's like braiding. You're getting all the strands of yourself and you're braiding them together. And those strands can be broken apart very quickly, you know. But that braid, oh, that braid gives you strength, baby. That braid gives you more than one strand of knowledge, one strand of instinct, one strand of your personality to deal with. You come with a whole braid, a whole bunch of strands, okay, a whole lot of strands. Make it work, beloveds. Make it do what it has to do. You have the power to do that. You've got to believe in yourself. Nobody believes in themselves anymore. Nobody believes in each other anymore. We are getting to the point where we have virtual relationships. We have virtual friends. We have virtual interactions. We have virtual communities. We have virtual sex. We are human beings. We need human touch. We need human interaction and not just through a screen. We need the physical, actual touch. Okay? And it is time, beloveds. And we have got to get away from this artificial intelligence bullshit of just give me a robot and I'll be happy because it won't talk back, it won't do this. It'll feel what I think it'll feel and it'll blah, 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 blah. Develop you a personality. Get you a personality. It's a lot cheaper, believe me, and a lot more rewarding. Find your personality. Develop one if you don't have one. See what draws you. Blow that up. Put you inside of that. Put that inside of you. These are called archetypes, beloveds. And they're here to teach you everything that has occurred that is history or past. That's your treasure. Dig it up and see what it has for you. Red hair, Lilith. Jezebel. Okay? Sekhmet. Fiery. Nature. Passion. Find out the things that speak to you about those feelings and emotions. Surround yourself with them. Bathe yourself in them. Understand it until it becomes a part of you. for you to experience. It's not for someone else. This is for you. Give yourself the gift of you. If it means going and putting on a wig, baby, go get you a wig. Okay? Slap it on. Put on some makeup a different way. Put on some different kind of jewelry. Step into a heartbeat. Step into a rhythm. Establish one if one has not been set that you like. This is all about you. This is about that flower of life and becoming that flower of life, beloveds. Okay. And that's all in this one. And again, I want to say thank you so much. And I want to thank those in advance who will be helping me on this journey. Um, some of you I have been communicating with, and others I have not. But we'll get there. There's no rush. Um, and be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to fall down. Allow yourself to get back up. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at yourself. There's nothing more healing than really looking within you and finding something that just tickles the shit out of you, and it's yours. And it doesn't matter if anybody else laughs about it. It tickles the hell out of you. And you want more moments like that. More moments that speak to you on a soul level, you know? So, beloveds, look for these situations. And if they are not manifesting, that's on you. Manifest them. Manifest them. Put your mind to it. Put your mind to it. Put your back into it, so to speak. And just fight for it. You are worth fighting for. You are worth investing. You are worth loving. You are worth discovering. Discover yourself. Discover something about yourself that you never knew. I look good in a red wig. Discover some things about yourself, beloveds. Allow yourself to soar. How you gonna fly if you don't know how to navigate the winds of change? Hmm? Can't do it. Can't do it. The only constant is change. Change, beloveds. Change. Look into your heart. Look into what matters the most to you. For me, unconditional love. That's everything. It's all inclusive. It leaves out nothing. I want to be able to manifest it. I want to be able to feel it. I want to be able to hold it. I want it to just permeate me, you know? And I want to be able to radiate it back so that everyone who has never felt love can feel what unconditional love feels like. At least once. And it is sweet. It is so sweet, beloveds. And once you've had a taste, once you've had that little taste, there is no settling for less than. And everything in your life begins to change because you understand what unconditional love really is. And it begins with you. loving yourself in that way, allowing you to be you, allowing the sad parts in you to be sad when they need to be sad. If they need to write poetry, let them write. If you need to take 100,000 pictures in 100,000 wigs with 100 million different outfits on, do it. You are worth it. Do it. Do it. And let me know how it feels to you, because it feels damn good to me. It's time to bloom, beloveds. We are the flowers of life. And it is time for us to start blooming. And it is time for us to start radiating and giving off what we need to give off. And it's time to let that unconditional love tap into it. Be able to breathe it. Be able to exhale unconditional love. Be able to draw unconditional love inside. Have unconditional love all around you. Surround yourself with unconditional love, and you'll have everything. You'll have everything. Okay, beloveds, that will do it for this video. Thank you again for tuning in. This is Mother with Wisdom. I am also Valerie AMES on Facebook. I'm also Honeycomb Conversations on Facebook. Honeycomb Conversations is my sacred sexuality channel. Also Voluptuous Investments. That's my big girl channel for those who like big girls or want big girl confirmation of our beauty, or we want to learn how to be in ourselves, how to accept ourselves more, to be our sexiest selves. See, big girls feel sexy. That's not the thing. The thing is there's a place, a space in our minds. Well, I'll say in my mind anyway, that excuse me, I got hair all in my mouth. There. Okay. In my mind, there's a place where before different things happened to me, I felt I was my most beautiful or most sexy or most feminine powerhouse bitch, whatever you want to call it. I was that in my own mind, okay? And that is where I want to get back to be. I want to get back to that understanding, that dynamic in my own physical being, but also understanding and becoming one with that feminine divine energy again before I even knew what it was, okay? With the wisdom that I have now, and I want them to marry. You know, I want that to be the union of where I'm going right now. And I see the world around me and I see it in chaos. And at the same time, I'm healing myself. I am healing that world. Just like I'm nurturing me, oh, I'm nurturing that world. And when I dedicated this show to LaDavid, believe me, that energy is very much present. And it is very much in force right now. So, beloveds, understand that you have all kinds of guardians, all kinds of insights and angels and seen and unseen forces and entities, essences that are for you, that are working for you to uplift you, to help you reach your highest vibration, your highest frequency, and learn to nurture yourself. Oils, smells, touch, things that you look at all the times, things that you speak on, things that you hear. All of these things are very important, beloved. Be mindful of them. Be mindful what you take in to yourself and what you allow to stay there, what your mind dwells on, consciously and unconsciously. Strengthen yourself. Okay. All right, beloveds, that is it. Again, I am Mother with Wisdom and Valerie Ames right now and Sekhmet right now, and but it is what it is. And beloveds, I hope you enjoy this because the energy of it is so fun right now. I'm telling you, the energy of this is amazing. So have some, enjoy it, learn to partake, learn to instill it in your own life. Learn how to care for yourself. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it sounds like, it's for you. Do it for you. You're worth it. Namaste, beloveds.